The concept of the American dream is one that emphasizes prosperity, success, and the pursuit of happiness. This week, we check out some compelling stories from your city. And visit a few outdoor locations in Las Vegas, North Bay, Santa Barbara, and St. Louis. These make some pretty interesting date ideas that stray from the usual weekend wine and dine. Welcome to the American Dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our first story is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear what they have to share this week.
Hey there, we're the Youngmark Group, and today we're going to be exploring the city of Orange. And today we're having breakfast at the filling station and enjoying a nice breakfast.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm here with my team, the Youngmark Group, and we're at the filling station today. And my wife and I come here all the time because they have amazing breakfast, mimosas, brunch. The menu here is just amazing. Today we have lemon poppy seed muffins, eggs Florentine, and a breakfast quesadilla. So we've been stuffing our face all morning, and what's better than that?
Hi, my name is Gabe Salios. I'm here with my husband, Ryan Salios, and our dog, Snickers. We're just strolling down these beautiful streets of Old Town Orange. One of my favorite things is that there's a very throwback type of vibe here, an Americana type of vibe. Residents here enjoy porch living and strolling down the streets to enjoy these historic homes. We have many craftsmen, bungalows, and little cottages all around. Residents also enjoy riding their bikes from the riverbed down to the heart of the circle and enjoying some dinner or coffee. And during this time of year, it's really fun because there's a lot of decorations for Halloween and all that type of thing.
Yeah, Halloween's coming up, and a lot of the houses down here will be so elaborate with their decorations. They'll have haunted houses, pumpkin carving contests. So, I mean, if you're a young couple like us, or if you're trying to raise a family, the Orange Circle is just so amazing. I mean, it's got a family vibe, and like she said, it's total Americana throwback, and we just love it here. One other spot that I really had to talk about down here is Felix Cafe. This is such a landmark to the Orange Circle. My wife and I come down here for breakfast all the time, and the vibe is just amazing. You get sidewalk seating, and it sits right next to a cigar shop, so you get the vibe of Cuba while you're sitting here having breakfast or having dinner or lunch, whatever you feel like. But it's a landmark to the circle, and we always encourage people to come down here and try it because it's so amazing.
The city of Orange is where I was born and raised. In fact, my parents bought our first family home here in Old Town Orange. The plaza, or the circle, as many locals call it, is the heart of the city. It's got the old town feel, and it's best explored on foot. From checking out the antique shops, the coffee shops, to the classic car shows they have here, and also checking out the lights during the holidays. I grew up a huge Angels fan because we're minutes away from the Angel Stadium. I also had a blast at many events at the Honda Center, where the Ducks also play. There's never a dull moment here in the city of Orange.
The city of Orange really has a vibrant old town, and many people call it the Circle, some people call it the Orange Circle, and a lot of locals actually prefer the Plaza because it has more significance historically. So the city of Orange actually had a couple different names, and it didn't even get its name until 1875, and from there the orange industry and the orange groves really took off from there. And in fact, until our parents were kids, the orange groves were all over the place here in Orange County. And the city of Orange has actually done an amazing job of preserving the architecture here, and with things like the Mills Act and other things they've done to really capture that essential vibe and the essential quintessential what we call Americana. So, in fact, a lot of movies have been shot here, most significantly That Thing You Do with Tom Hanks. And the Orange Circle really has changed a lot in the last 10 to 20 years as they brought in more restaurants and bars, and a lot of it has to do with Chapman College back here. Chapman College used to be just a small little private college, and it's really expanded here in the last 10 to 20 years, and they even have a budding film school now. So we want to thank you for stopping by today and checking out the city of Orange. It's a great city, and as Gabe mentioned, there's a lot of different architectural styles, and there's really something for everybody to find that piece of the American dream.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Schramm. Thanks so much for joining me on today's episode of The American Dream. Today, I'm going to show you what it's like to live in San Clemente. I'm gonna go meet up with a buddy and we're gonna surf at a spot called T Street. And then I'm gonna show you, when you live here, just how fast you can go from wetsuit to business suit. And I'm gonna take you guys on a couple of appointments. Follow me as we go surf T Street. Let's go. What's up, Nick?
What up, brother?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Waves are looking fun, man.
Yeah.
Super glassy, 3 foot. Perfect fall day.
Yeah, it totally is. This is one of my favorite times of year in San Clemente. It's late October. As you can see, it's perfect bluebird skies, 70 degrees out. I bet the water temps are 68 still.
Yeah, killer.
Got a little bit of offshore breeze because there's a Santa Ana condition. It is the quintessential San Clemente beach day. Couldn't be more happy to get out there with you, man.
So stoked, man.
Let's do it.
Do it.
And that's how easy it is to get from wetsuit to business suit in San Clemente. I'm gonna go on a tour right now. Come with me as we take a look at this awesome ocean view property. Jan.
Hey Brian, how you doing?
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
So nice to see you. Come on in.
Nice to see you.
So what do you think?
Oh my gosh, the view's amazing.
It's pretty cool, right?
It's beautiful.
Right into Dana Point Harbor, Catalina, panoramic view. So the reason why I wanted to have you up here today is, you know how we like to shop for homes. I wanted to demonstrate to our viewers how when you search for a property in San Clemente, we really like to kind of start with neighborhood, view, lot, and then we kind of dive in and see what kind of upgrades does the home have. Is it a fixer-upper that you want, or is it something that's turnkey? And this property is absolutely turnkey. I'm super excited for you to see this kitchen and what they've done. If you kind of walk through here with me, you'll see they've done all of their countertops in a porcelain that looks like marble.
It's amazing. It looks so much like marble.
It does.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is it's something that doesn't stain, it doesn't etch, so it's nearly indestructible. And then it has a really nice modern beach feel with flat front cabinets. And they've been all lacquer painted, so they're smooth as glass.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I want to just take you around and then show you some of the features outside. So
okay.
Why don't we go out?
Let's go.
All right, Jan, so one of my favorite parts about this property, the French doors leading out to this side yard. This is one of the most unique lots up here. I kind of like to call it a baseball diamond shape. You really don't have any neighbors, and it's super private.
Really private, I love it.
Yeah, and that's one of the things too, like when we're looking for property, you've told me privacy is a huge thing.
Absolutely.
So this lot has that privacy. It's got the amazing views from this yard and also the backyard. It's something that's super hard to find, and that's why I'm just super excited to have you here. When we're looking at ocean view property, we've got to see it at sunset. And we're lucky enough today to have bright blue ocean and clear skies. So I can't wait for the sun to set. Enough view for you, Jan?
Plenty enough.
It's got a huge ocean view. Dana Point Harbor, which is dynamic, you're seeing boats, Catalina, and sunsets nearly year round. I know that was super important to you. And if you're out there and you're looking for a property like this in San Clemente with this level of ocean view, you've seen it. These properties rarely hit the market. It's something we have to get out there and find before somebody else does. Make sure and contact me. And thanks so much for joining me on today's episode of The American Dream. Take care.
We're very excited today. We've been waiting for this event for a very long time. I'm a United States Marine, and I love looking for things I can do to give back, and this event really stood out to me.
We're at the 2019 OC Harley Warrior Foundation Charity Bike Run. Let's go check out the event. I'm here with Dan from OC Harley. Dan, thank you so much for letting us talk to you today. Why does OC Harley sponsor this wonderful event that we're having today?
Well, it's just an awesome event is really what it is. It's such a great event. It's one of our best events that we do.
sponsor a lot of events throughout the year, but this is our main one. And this event is such a great thing, and it's for such a great cause. You meet these people that are really involved and that are really dedicated to making this project, the iWar project, so big.
Right.
And it's just, it's so much fun, and it's great to see it, you know, accumulate to the point that it is now, and see everybody here and all the money that was raised, and it just gives me goosebumps.
Do you know how many bikes and how much money you guys raised this year?
Well, we have an estimate amount. I don't want to divulge that yet. They're still counting the money, but I know it's up over 15,000 that we've got. So.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's been awesome. We're looking forward to next year, and every year it has been growing. We get a little bit bigger every year, a little more bikes, more people. As the event gets bigger, it's going to just get a lot more fun.
Awesome.
I'm with Mo with Orange Coast Hog. What can you tell me about this event that's going on today?
This is one of our biggest charity rides that we do all year, and it really is our opportunity to give back to veterans who've given so much for our country. And we can then contribute to the Wounded Warrior Battalion West, which helps them recuperate and rejoin normal society after their time in the Corps or in the service.
That's very cool. How did you come across this event and situations like this?
Yeah, so I started riding with the chapter about 8 years ago, and this is our 8th year. So through the chapter and riding with my buddies on our Harleys, we just became involved with this, and more we just wanted to give back and grow the event and just try to have as much of an impact as we could.
And if people want to get more involved, how do they do that?
So we post it online. We have lots of advertisements about it. You can reach out to any of us at ochog.org, and we have a website up, and we'd be glad to give information about next year's ride, and hopefully it's going to be bigger and better than this year's.
I'll do what I can to support that. I appreciate your time today.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I'm a recently retired Marine. I'm the president of Warrior Foundation Freedom Station, and we're the organization that's benefiting from this great ride today. About 450, maybe I've heard as many as 500 motorcyclists out here supporting their veterans today. And we've got about 15 other programs, things like innovative PTS, post-traumatic stress, and traumatic brain injury treatment. We do a lot of funding of that, and about 15 other programs that provide some kind of support to veterans. Events like this help us get the word out that, hey, we're still here, and we still got guys deploying. There's great organizations helping them, and you can be a part of that.
All right, I appreciate your time today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us today to learn more about the Warrior Foundation.
We'll see you next time on The American Dream.
Hi, here we are today in the Lantern District of Dana Point, California. This beautiful, quaint little town has so many wonderful aspects, including the gorgeous harbor right behind me. The harbor is going to be undergoing a $330 million renovation, which is only increasing the values and the desirability of this town. Also, the downtown is undergoing major reconstruction and renovation. Very exciting. Today, I'm going to take you to a restaurant in downtown Dana Point called Jack's, and we're going to go meet the owner and see some of his fantastic dishes. So let's go check it out. Here we are at Jack's restaurant in Dana Point with none other than the owner, Jack himself. So Jack, thanks for meeting with us today.
Holly, how are you?
Great, great. So why don't you tell us about where Jack's restaurant came from and how old it is?
So December will be 22 years that we've been at Jack's restaurant. And this was originally a 50s diner.
Oh,
a lot of
wow.
history in this building. This was originally a motel. Turks was here, Embarcaderos, Russo's by the Sea. And prior to me taking it over, it was called Daddy-O's Bicycle Cafe. So I would come in here occasionally and I'd have breakfast. And I would think to myself, what would I do at this place if I owned it? And through a series of circumstances, the owner at the time, Ron Sobel, wanted to get out of the restaurant business, and we were able to work out an arrangement where 22 years ago, I was able to take it over and turn it into what it is today. When we started, we were primarily pizzas, pastas, a few chicken dishes. And over the years, we've evolved to suit the changing demographics of the community. So as of today, what we serve is grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish, free-range chicken, several vegan options. And one of the things that I'm most proud of is we make all of our stocks from scratch. So we try and be as preservative-free as possible. We look to be organic, GMO-free, and the new hot thing now is glyphosate-free.
Well, that's wonderful. And so many times we'll think if we're going out to eat, it's going to be an unhealthy meal. Not true at this restaurant.
Right.
Very health conscious.
Yeah.
I love that.
And one of the things that's really worked out well is not everyone's a vegan and not everyone's a meat eater.
Right.
So what we have now is we have couples coming in because we have several, as you know, we have several vegan dishes available,
Yes.
as well as a nice selection of meats and fish.
Yep.
So we'll get couples coming in and neither one feels like they're discounting the experience by being here.
Well, why don't you tell us and show us what you got going? I think we're going to go back and see some of the dishes.
Yeah, I'm going
now,
to
right?
whip up some of our more popular dishes.
Okay,
Right
let's
this
go.
way.
Okay. So Jack, tell us what we're looking at. What have you got for us today?
So 3 dishes that I think reflect well on the restaurant. One is the eggplant parmesan, which is actually my Irish grandmother's recipe.
Wow.
My grandfather came here from Bari, Italy in 1910. 5 brothers. They all married women from Bari. He married a woman from Ireland.
Wow.
Thus my Irish grandmother, and she learned how to cook from all of her what's known as Bare's sister-in-laws, and she went on to be a great Italian cook. So that's her eggplant parm recipe. Over here we have the chicken piccata, which is free-range chicken, organic spinach, organic lemons, capers, organic lemon juice, and again the chicken stock, a little white wine, and the chicken stock in there is made with the pristine hydro water as well as organic chicken bones. What I like about the pristine hydro water is Glenn and Ginger Coughlin live here in Dana Point.
Oh, wow.
And they're the inventors of this product. Now over here, we have one of our newer dishes. That's the vegan pizza. And what it is it's a gluten-free pizza crust, tomatoes, olives, mushrooms, red onions, and then we bake that. Then we add raw spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, roasted peppers, and we make our own cashew nut cheese.
Beautiful. I love it. Can't wait to try it. Well, thanks so much for sharing so much of yourself and your story and your restaurant with us
Thank you,
today.
and thanks for thinking of us.
Oh, my pleasure. So, viewers, if you haven't made it here to Jackson Dana Point, head on over and enjoy some of his delicious food. Well, thanks so much for watching this episode of American Dream, and I will catch you on the next one.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. So today we're at 3619 Ocean Boulevard in Corona Del Mar, and I can't wait to show you this property. So come with me. So we're on level 3. This home has 5 levels. It has 5 fireplaces, has 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. This house is 7,138 square feet. It's enormous. Everything here is done big. What I really love about the house is all the woodworking and the detail you see everywhere. There's so much to see. Let's go take a look. Oh, whoops, didn't know that you were there. I was just looking for something to eat in both of these 2 refrigerators here. Besides the refrigerators, all the appliances here are very high end. So even if you're not someone who really enjoys cooking, I think you are someone who's going to enjoy spending time in this kitchen. So besides the appliances, you've got wood beams in the ceiling to look at. You've got this huge island. You've got lots of space everywhere. Enough about the kitchen. Why don't we go take a look at the rest of the house? Okay, so we're in the master bedroom and we're in the closet. What you can see, either side is great. I know what you're probably thinking of. Do the hangers that you see come with the house? You betcha, they absolutely do. Along with enough space to store all the clothes that you have and a huge bathroom that I can't wait to show you. Come with me. right, everybody, so we're on level 2. This is the master, and we're on the master bedroom balcony right now. As you can see, we've got incredible ocean views. The ocean rocks and sand are directly below us, and we'll be sure to go take a look at that. One of the things that you just can't miss, though, is this incredible view. You've got Inspiration Point, which is right over here. You've got trails you can ride and you can walk on, and just take in all the gorgeous views. Down below, we've got the wine cellar. We've got a full bar, a game room, as well as direct access to the beach. So I can't wait to show you this. Come with me. So we're outside now, and you've got to see this backyard to absolutely take it all in. You've got an amazing jacuzzi with some of the best ocean views you could ever imagine. We've also got patio chairs and couches along with a fire pit so that you can sit in your own private setting and listen to the ocean waves. All the rocks and the outcroppings are directly behind us right now, and it's just amazing. What a great feeling. So imagine this would be your backyard. So just behind me, you can see the house, and the house has a fire pit, couch, chairs. Sit out there and enjoy the sunshine in the evening time. Just above that on level 1 is an outdoor jacuzzi, and it's amazing. You've got the glass windows, glass wall, you can see right out, look, take in all the sunshine as the sun sets. So once again, imagine living here and having this as your backyard. All right, well that does it for me. I'll catch you guys next time on The American Dream.
Our national story this week takes us to some fun outdoor locales. But first, we hear from one more professional from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Welcome to The American Dream. I'm Joni Anderson with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Today we're in Rancho Santa Margarita, and I'm standing right outside these two beautiful Dove Canyon waterfalls. As you can see, this is what you see when you drive up to the gates of the guard-gated private residence of Dove Canyon, and also the Dove Canyon Golf Club. Today, I'm going to be interviewing Tony LaDentre, and he is going to be showing us probably the best kept secret in South Orange County. So come with me and let's go catch up with Tony. Hey Tony, how are you?
Hey Joni, great, how are you?
It's great, it's so great to see you. Thank you so very much for having me in today.
Our pleasure, welcome to Dove Canyon Golf Club.
Thank you, I'm so excited to see everything you've done. I haven't been here in years. It's been about 3 or 4 or 5 years, so I'm excited to see what you got.
Well, you're going to be absolutely amazed to see all the changes we've made.
Wonderful, show me around.
All right. So this is going to have a totally different look since the last time you were here. I mean, obviously the building is the building.
Yeah.
But everything inside, new carpet, new wall coverings, you know, all new amenities. I mean, we really wanted to reappoint this thing and really make it more modern, bring it up to kind of the current times. I mean, the clubhouse was built in 1990 when the club opened. So almost 30 years now, it was time to give it a little bit of a facelift. And you can see it really came out beautifully.
The columns are beautiful. I love how you did that. The seating area, what a great view. Just coming and relaxing and sitting here with your family, having a drink before or after.
You cannot beat the views. I mean, as you look down the canyon here, it's absolutely gorgeous. And we often find members in here having a cocktail, having a glass of wine, just enjoying themselves, enjoying the company, enjoying the view. I mean, it's absolutely, I mean, it's the only place like it in Orange County. The really unique thing about this clubhouse is that we've got the ability to run our day-to-day operation and do an outside vent at the same time because we're multi-level. So when we go downstairs and you get to see the rest of the clubhouse, you'll see the member interaction going on. They would have no idea what was going on up here.
Well, that's great. I'm ready to see it. Let's go downstairs.
Let's do it. We've got our gym facility, we've got our ladies' locker room, our men's locker room, Canyon Grill, which is our member dining, and then the pro shop. So everything that goes on down here during the course of the day, nobody's any the wiser up there, and vice versa. With the number of events that we do, you know, it really works out great because it's a nice amenity to be able to offer that for the club, and there's no member interruption. Usually at a club, if you have a wedding, if you have some sort of event, member activity has to stop.
Right.
Well, we don't have to do that. Yeah, our chef does an amazing job. The food is great. He changes the menu quarterly for the members. You know, we've got special promotional nights. You know, we do pasta nights, we do prime rib nights, we do a 2 for $39 night. You know, we do a lot of really fun things for our members to get them out to the club and participate. And it wouldn't work if the food was no good.
Your food's spectacular, and you have a great social membership program.
You just wait, because it only gets better from here. So remember I said we'd do the weddings and we have a nice spot for those weddings. Isn't this tranquil? I mean, this is perfect.
That's beautiful. Is that the golf course?
Well, it certainly is. That's our Jack Nicklaus signature golf course, but you really can't see a lot of it from here, so why don't we take a ride and I'll really show it to you.
That'd be great.
All right, let's go.
Tony, like, we're in the middle of summer and your greens look great.
You know, the golf course is in great shape. Our superintendent does a really good job of maintaining the golf course and making it very playable for the members. You know, all the clubhouse renovations that we saw, those happened right after the ownership took over, our new ownership. That was back in 2017, but this year we actually did a green surround project where we went in and replaced all of the multitude of different grasses that we had around the greens with some hybrid Bermuda grass, so that's consistent or day to day. So all of those things that we're doing out here just to make the golf course experience better for our members, and we're just continuing to do them. It's the ownership's promise to the membership. Why don't we go take a look at the conference room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Great, let's go see the conference room.
All right. So when the ownership took over, Steel Canyon Golf Club Corporation bought the club in late 2016. And when they did all of the renovations of the clubhouse, this was one room that we wanted to target. And we changed it from a conference room, obviously, to a wine room. So now you can rent it out for private parties. You can have birthday parties in here. It seats 22, pretty cozy, but you get 18 to 20 people in here and you can have one heck of a night. All the wines here are house wines, so you can serve right off the wall. This really is kind of the focal point of the clubhouse, and we are so proud of this, and members use it all the time.
Tony, thank you so much. Today was so great. I love the behind the scenes tour, and the club looks great. The greens look great. Dove Canyon Golf Club really is the American dream.
Well, it was our pleasure having you, and thanks so much for coming out. And please enjoy some of our chef's signature appetizers before you leave.
Ooh, all of our partners, thank you so much to the American dream. Cheers.
Cheers.
I hope you learned something interesting about your city and enjoyed the local content. Up next, we head to Las Vegas to check out a 100-year-old orchard with Laura Harbinson and Bill Gaylord.
Bill! Bill, I'm lost! I can't find you!
Where are you?
I give up. I can't find him.
Laura, I've been behind you the whole time.
Oh my gosh!
Bill Gaylord here with Laura Harbinson, broker owner of Realty Executives Southern Nevada Properties. And Laura, where are we today?
Today we are at Gilcrease Orchards in Las Vegas. Absolutely amazing, amazing place, icon of Las Vegas. Been here 100 years. We need to go find Mark, who's the manager, to show us around.
And where's Mark?
He said follow the donut signs.
The donuts?
So let's go.
Let's go to the donuts.
Hey, Mark, thanks for having us today. Are you ready to show us around?
Let's do it.
Yeah, this place is crazy, huh?
Mark, this is a madhouse. There's people everywhere.
It is.
I can't wait to see it.
So, Mark, these are the Pink Lady apples.
That's correct. These are our latest apples of the season.
Okay, so you've had apples since around, what, May, you said?
No, apples in July, and then there's a break, and then we have them again in October.
Okay, so then the fall and the spring are your busy times. What happens in the spring?
So in the spring, we open up in March, and we have asparagus, which is very delicious. And we have carrots, beets, and leafy greens, and other things like that.
So the kids can come and pick their own carrots and all too?
Right.
Okay, kind of like a little treasure hunt where they can see what size they can find.
Right.
You know, so I really miss that hayride. Is there any chance that we could do that today?
Sure.
All right, let's go do it. So Hannah, what is your favorite part about working at Gilcrease Orchard?
Definitely meeting all of the cool people that like to come out here, especially this year we got a lot of news coverage, so a lot more people have been coming out this year, and it makes it super busy, but I really love seeing all the people. The kids come in their costumes. It is the cutest thing. They think picking their own pumpkin is like the highlight of their year, so that's the most fun seeing, is just all the people out here. Just being around for fall time is my favorite time of the year. The vibe is just like so nice. So I really love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you grew up here? Did you?
Yeah, born and raised.
And did you come out here as a kid?
Oh yeah, all the time. I got all my plums, my pluots, my nectarines from here. It was like my favorite fruits. I always came here. Haven't come in most recent years, which I probably should because they have some of the best produce out here. Especially in the springtime, it's like all you could imagine. We've got it. Yeah, it's really the best.
Right, it was supposed to be the best farming land in the entire valley.
Yeah.
So the Gilcrease family purchased this land in 1920, is that correct?
Right, they came down from Reno, purchased this land, grew alfalfa because there was a spring on property, and so they had the water, they could do it. And since then we've been growing fruit trees and lots of vegetables, so it's been very fun.
So this is a nonprofit foundation, just giving back to the community, basically. How many people a day come?
So it depends on the time of year, but we get school field trips Monday through Friday, and usually in the spring and the fall, we get about 300 a day that come through here.
Wow.
And so about 12,000 kids a year in organized school field trips, plus when they come with their families on the weekend.
Right. Yeah, this place is hot. It's Tuesday morning and this place is hopping.
Yeah, it's busy.
I can't believe it.
Busy place.
That's great. Well, let's, I think I'm gonna go find your pumpkin patch.
So Laura, I am exhausted.
Me too.
This place has everything. It's such a great day.
So much fun. I've loved coming here for the last 25 years that I've known about it. And my kids have loved it, and I've really enjoyed introducing you and all of our viewers
I'm coming back.
Gilcrease Orchard. So.
I hope you enjoyed our last segment and feel inspired to check out an orchard in your neighborhood. Next, let's head to Suisun Valley, California to check out a vineyard and winery with Scott Loney and Alicia Worley. I love touring wineries, and I have a feeling you do too. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Scott Loney.
And I'm Alicia Worley, and we're with Country Estates. Today we're in beautiful Suisun Valley at Woodin Valley Winery.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hey, good. Ron, how's it going?
Welcome. Well, welcome to Woodin Valley. I'm going to take you guys around for a short tour today and learn a little bit about Woodin Valley Winery, Suisun Valley, and all kinds of fun stuff that happens out here. Let's go on over to the winery. Well, we just entered our fermenting cellar, and in this building is where we ferment all of our red wines. Those tanks back here will be all full of red wine. Some are full right now fermenting because we are in harvest. And then this piece of equipment behind me is our press, which is a newer piece of equipment that we've had for about 4 or 5 years. Right now we're in harvest, so it's a super busy time, but a great time to be visiting. So I always encourage people to come out and visit the winery. If they see my brother distilling some grapes down here, come on down and check it out. You said earlier you want to try something coming out of this press. Well, there'll be some juice coming out in a couple of days out of this press. Cool. Stop by and see that. So this is in the fermenting cellars where we turn grape juice into wine. Well, this is our barrel room. We have approximately 250 barrels in this room, and we put all of our red wines in wood. Part of the reason you put wine in wood, red wine in particular, is not for oak flavor. It's actually to soften the tannins that are in the grape skins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so some people think, oh, I want oak flavor, but it's actually making the wine softer because oak has a tannin, grape skins have a tannin. Together, the oak softens the grape skin tannin.
They work together.
So that's it, they work together. Well, here brought you out to our demonstration vineyard that we have at the winery. Vineyards is where most of our business is. Of course, we have the winery, but we operate around 400 acres of grapes, about 300 that we own in the family. And So it's the biggest part of our business, and we are really farmers first. So even in the style of our wines, we want them to be fruit forward, we want to taste the grape. I better get back to work, you guys. It's harvest time.
I want to thank you so much, Ron, for taking the time to give us the tour.
Welcome. Yeah, as you know, I'm passionate about Suisun Valley. I think it's got a lot to offer.
We are too.
We need to let people know, so.
Absolutely.
Right.
Thanks for helping us get the word out.
There you go. Thank you, and thanks for thinking of me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
Okay, now we're going to take a stroll through the vineyards to our featured listing at 2417 Morrison Lane. Come on. Okay, now we're in the farmhouse. It's approximately 2,000 square feet. Has a big great room with the master bedroom off of the great room. Spiral staircase leading to the loft. And then over here, we have a brand new, fully remodeled kitchen with hickory cabinets, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances that lead off into the back 1.25 acres that are sitting on the creek. It's great, you gotta see it.
That's what really makes this location special.
Yeah, come and check it out. Yeah, isn't this awesome? You're on over an acre. You got the vineyard right here. Even though you're on over an acre, and you've got surrounded by vineyards that are on 10, 20 acres. Some of them are across the street are 180 acres.
You don't have to maintain them,
yeah,
but you get to take in the view, right?
It's awesome. Anyways, we'd like to thank you for coming with us on our tour of the Woodin Valley Winery.
Our little adventure.
Our little adventure and our listing that we just listed, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.